Okay.
This is confidence from AP Bren.
Or confidence, or just aggression. It's just one or the other.
Yeah. Maybe they're not really scared of the the kicks coming off from the show if you are grouping up.
Yep, probably because of you is using the Valentina. So they're thinking that we also have that possibility for a kick. But JP, it will hurt for him. So used his regeneration as early as now. So it's going to be AP Bren to secure that little wonder.
Now, question is, would the claw work? Because honestly, I thought claw was dead. But I understand why they picked it. There's no hard CC on the side of AP Bren. Claw does play around the Akai well, and he also wins the lane versus Irithel. My question is, how well do you actually scale into the late game knowing that Super Marco is on an Irithel and a hero that has an insane spike in the mid game, and that is where you are usually weak?
All right, it looks like the answer might actually be right before our eyes. Maybe Benny Cutie won't even play against the Irithel. Look at him, he's rocking Wilderness Blessing. Yeah, he might try to go for 2 waves here, 2 lanes worth. So he'll try to expedite that early game and be part of fight sooner than Super Marco would be.
Yeah, as early as possible and deal that Blazing Do It to everyone since AP Bren is early to mid and late game. Compensated with having the gold lane be aggressive as much as possible.
So basically, the Claude is saving up time walking over lanes, and those times saved is compensated with the nerfs, right? Because Claude right now doesn't just hit us hard, especially with the Blazing Duet, and the damage he gets from the item has been reduced.
Yep, significantly. Turtle fight up now, 2 minutes passed, and now JP, gets a few.
Okay, AP Bren now has the kick, but who's gonna get this turtle objective? And the Cartesi will secure that one with a retribution. Nope, not this time for the heavy spin from Kyle TC though.
All right, well, fair enough. AP Bren were a man down. Few was put down to a third of his health, and he wasn't willing to risk it.
Yep. AP Bren, they still are waiting for that spike in mid-game. You know, just have to play it casually. No need to really put on unnecessary aggression right now. Because, to be honest, they don't really have the right tools to do it. Like, for Echo, even though they are still waiting for the Claude's late game, they are capable of holding AP Bren, especially with the Paquito just lingering around.
Speaking of which, speaking of a hold, not enough damage though, but on the top lane, it's going to be a Sanford kill. Solo kill, by the way, for 40. What a nice job for him on the laning.
The Apex Predator. I wonder how that happened, though.
Well, it's a losing matchup, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, no, the Khalid doesn't do much.
Yeah, it doesn't do much, especially level 4, right? And the Paquito just destroys Khalid in lane. And that is actually one thing, one factor that AP Bren has to consider. This XP lane matchup is really, really terrible.
Yeah, and we saw that game 1, it was a Flap TC just doing the initiations for AP Bren. Maybe that's why they took another hero, or actually 2 heroes for the setups. But JB is just all over the place. Speaking of all over the place, AP Bren is going to be here at the bottom lane. You again with the IMU on that Whip Dragon. But, okay, have a spin. Kyle TC forces Benny. Kitty out. But there's going to be a dive in here for View and the rest of AP Bren. As Cardies is going to be here. TC versus TC, and Cardies is the better TC this time.
That's a sloppy team fight if I've ever seen one.
I mean, a sloppy engage. Talk about it. AP Bren took their time, and then when they finally pulled the trigger, Echo was there to respond.
Super Marco canceled the recall of Claude. The better choice there was to let Claude go, and even if Echo tries to go for the punish, Edith will be able to like just get the tower, get some gold from the shields.
And as if that wasn't enough, Midnight Chantel, there was another 1v1 kill up top. And now this time around, 2v2. Oh no! Flap TZ!
Flap TZ says, oh, but JP!
Oh, wow.
That's under the turret, that's far! But yup, it's still a secure kill for Echo this time around. JP's gonna be the bait. No Shupa for him, and a secure kill by Kyle TZ. Plus the turtle objective, by the way, is being started by Echo, who is at 2k gold lead.
Wait. Went from bad to worse because right now I don't see an orange buff anywhere on AP Bren.
Yeah,
so in addition to those kills, the orange got stolen.
This is just going to snowball out of control for Echo, and the late game that we are looking for, it might come faster for the Orcas. It's not even about a Claude, it's about the Paquito. Like, he now owns half of the map. Because even Flap TZ cannot fight into him. Mid lane is pressured enough. in a way that you cannot really respond to bottom lane. And that just means, you know what? Echo, with Benecutie, he is just going to be able to farm for the majority of early to mid game.
That's right. The upper part of the map, the left upper part of the map, is Casa de la 40. There's nothing that Flapteasy can do unless he's part of a team fight.
That was ultra fast.
Welcome to the Casa de la 40.
Yep.
But yeah, it is a 2K, 2-level gap actually for the XP laners. But speaking of which, another rotation here for Echo Alpha bottom lane.
No.
Zoning out Ogwen. It's just Carl TZ dealing damage, by the way, against Ogwen. And the damage is more than half.
You don't want to be Flapteasy right now.
Nope.
You don't want to be Flapteasy.
Nope. After 2 back-to-back solo kills and then another death while you were trying to assist Kyle.
Yep.
It's so hard to be Flap right now.
It's all on Super Marco. Bren has to maximize the spike that he will get. But again, Echo
Oh no!
have more resources on their side.
Nowhere to go for Few during that moment. Wanted to go for
Oh no, Echo.
Okay.
Okay, only one win on that curse, recall curse.
Yeah.
Be careful.
That's not the Astral Recall, it's just a good old recall.
Oh, there you go, the Astral recall.
That's Astral
I mean
Recall.
Echo, sorry.
Astral Echo, yeah.
Yep.
I'm a bit confused. Right up on spot, but yeah, we have the heavy spin for Kyle TZ. Here's the knock up. Sanford is there as well. Carl TZ wants to zone out Super Marco. Who's gonna be the target? Who's gonna be the goal? Is it gonna be this purple buff? Or just the players of Bren as JP is here as well? Secures that one, but it took 4 players of Bren just to defend this objective.
Oh, God, easy retreat. This turtle is for free, Echo.
That's right.
Already done on the DHS and Golden Staff. Under 7 minutes on the Claude.
Big money, Benny.
Now QC might not have been the the blessing for Claude, but it is the
Oh!
No! Another kick against Super Marco, but this is under the turret. A bit too deep for JP. That's why he's going to be the casualty there. But Echo backs away. Here comes the Astral Echo for Sanji. Same goes with the Flicker as Bren will live another moment. Super Marco is still alive.
Okay, that's a clear fumble. Echo overcommitted, and they were thinking of taking heroes or turrets. They got neither.
It was an oopsie.
JP died too.
JP oopsie. And Bren, again, need to maximize this space given by the error committed by Echo. Super Marco pushing down bottom lane, but this does not put them in a recovered spot. This is still Echo's game. Again, we are in a situation where in the late game comes much earlier for Echo.
If anything, this positioning, what Bren did down bottom, puts him just barely a step behind, right? You're still looking at a 3,000 gold lead for Echo at 8 minutes in, 3 kills ahead, and most movements on the map, it's Echo calling the shots.
And speaking of Echo, to emphasize on Casa de la 40, he is the player that has the highest gold in this game, even damage dealt.
Oh, Marco. Oh,
Okay,
check.
Marco's gonna be the target here.
Oh,
There's
no!
a taunt. Energy eruption plus a knock up here. Still alive though. For Super Marco runs away. Raging Sandstorm for Flapteasy as well as Ogwen is the viable target here for Echo. A knockout strike. And while this is happening though, we have Benecutie just split pushing out of bottom lane and a casualty.
Echo at this point is juggling Bren. They're not juggling towers, they're not juggling objectives, they're juggling heroes.
That's right, like a freaking 2D fighting game, and they're still going 40!
Okay, 40 still alive though.
Oh, the
Here's
kid!
from JB! And Sanford again, welcome to Casa de la 40!
He does not die in his own house, not today!
The kick!
Not in my house.
The kick saved the Paquito while, again, you mentioned this, the Claude was just playing macro game. It looks like Echo took a page out of Bren's playbook. This is how they used to play the Claude.
You know what? The trivia earlier, Daddy JP got you. Daddy JP really got you.
That's right.
During that moment. Oh,
Family.
Look at that Appraiser's round. JP will secure that kill
JP!
against you. JP!
This is... Dude, Yaoi is the choke player, right? But I don't think I remember the last time I saw him play like this. Not this way, how JP just takes care of everybody.
Well, this just shows how serious they are with JP. A lot of the doubters there on the side of Echo were saying that, okay, Echo might just be practicing for the first few weeks. But JP is the real deal. We're seeing him pull off amazing plays, amazing catches, and amazing saves.
Yep.
He's playing the choke like a Matilda, dude. He's saving people.
It's flying everywhere. The kick is just like a long jump. The physical activity. But this time around, again, another retribution was forced, and Kyle TZ Was it even to secure that? Oh, there is the orange buff.
Oh, that's it.
Because-
Stole it.
Okay. So we have a level 13. Benny Cutie, Sanford, and Carl TZ. The highest level for
Yeah.
AP Bren is what? Level 11?
11.
Oh, wow.
They're just leading by like a ton of golden XP on the side of Echo, and this is just because of the fact that AP Brand does not have control over their own jungle.
That's an actual number, a ton.
Yeah.
Ton.
Here we go. As they try to take down tier 2. I think it would be in AP Bren's best interest to actually take it slow here. Defend from within.
Oh, how will they defend if the players of
Depends.
Echo? It
Depends.
depends if Echo wants
Echo-
them to defend.
Yeah, or if Echo will let them.
No. If Carl TZ, if the goat calls for no, I don't want you playing passive. Go all in.
Okay. So JP comes in and takes some of the damage for the turret. Here comes
Kyle.
Kyle DC with a heavy spin. Is this going to be enough as Sanford with a knuckle strike?
That works.
Kyle DC is down, but Fuse out as well. Oh, the knock! We have the blazing do it for Benny Cutie. Not enough damage though. Almost close. Almost
See?
close.
See how dead the hero is?
There you go. That's
Almost-
clear.
That like, what, 4,000 damage?
Clear as day. Clear as day. Look at how much he's built. He's about 1,000 ahead of Super Marco, and yet that's how much damage he deals.
Yeah.
Or how little.
Echo kind of like messed up the initiation there.
Yeah.
The Raging Sandstorm with the Minoan's Fury messed up the rhythm of how they wanted to go for that team fight. But then again, the late game assurance supposedly was there with the Claude, with the Blazing Duet, but again, does not deal enough damage.
It's already activated. The storm is already activated here for Echo as to why they are now at 5.4k
Oh.
gold lead.
Yep.
Okay.
Despite the storm being out and about, it still just feels like a drizzle because of the ult. Because of I could have sworn, man, if this was old Claude, it would be the
Yeah.
wipeout.
Hurt.
Yep, you'd see the Typhoon brewing, and then you see at the top, it's just thin.
Yeah.
It's just thin. Nothing to be
I
scared
can
of.
walk through this.
It doesn't even reach me.
We might see that again. As every brand, we can see them now being outside their inhibitor turrets because earlier they were pushed back just to wait for the minion waves. So we could see Guardian Helmet this time around for Carl TZ.
Okay. I have more problems to Echo's late game. Wind of Nature built by Super Marco.
Oh, no.
Claude literally 0 damage.
Yep. He has to time it though. And that's where Sanford comes in.
I mean, I don't think he even has to time it. Like, soak up the damage of Blazing Duet, use Wind of Nature.
It's the same thing.
Against the Paquito.
Yeah, 0 is equal to 0.
Exactly.
Yep.
Transitive property equality, right?
All right.
I forgot. So, yep.
I'm sorry, I'm a math nerd.
Nerd.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Sounds
go.
a miracle. Nerd.
4 men from Echo here present for the Lord's Dance, and Carl TZ just egging on his rival. Kyle TZ, you want to dance? Let's dance.
Yep.
Okay.
First TZs.
Okay, so this might be the best retribution if ever for Kyle TZ, but Echo doesn't want that to happen. So Flop TZ will use that quick Sand Guard. And oh, look at the damage from Betty Cutie. Almost close. Owen was almost close to being down during that moment. That's why we will see a kick against the players of Heavy Bren. And it's showtime for them. JP is still alive with a flicker. Here comes the heavy spin. Kyle TZ is still alive, and Hogan as well as Super Marco. We're still going to kill against Echo. Super Marco for 3 hits. The knockoff from Benny Cutie, against Benny Cutie rather. And the BMI out! Flop TZ in an instant finds Benny Cutie.
You know the difference between the Claude and the Eaterthil is? Super Marco pops out more damage than the Claude. At this point, Claude's damage is negligible.
That's right. No, he tried so much, but it only got him so far. And in the end, it's
Doesn't
AP
even
Bren
matter.
who's pushing in, man. Oh, they might be able to end.
Oh, okay, is this edible? They have the minion wave. Oh, JB is here for the knockup. Kicks you.
the blocks.
But has the Immortality.
The
Has
blocks.
Raging Sandstorm for Flop TZ.
All right, they're
and
good,
the
they're
tower
good,
up
they're
for them. And they're good. Astral Echo for Echo
Here
at
comes the damage.
40. Again, Casa de la 40 doesn't want AB Bren to end this game. Kyle D's with a heavy spin. Just to, trying to zone out the other players, but it's not enough. Sanji's down, but so has Kyle TC.
Look at the base. There's a Lord in there, and Fuse just about to
my
make it back
God.
home. Look at the base.
Is it
Sanford!
gonna be it?
Sanford!
The job. No, it's not done yet. Ow! Echo wins with a sweep.
This winning moment is brought to you by our official sponsor,